Hello and welcome to another day of the series. It is day 4 already. Today's class we are touching on the topic of twists, which are great for spinal health and also the digestive organs, to name a few benefits. And also lightly on the topic of physical pain as well, physical pain that you might experience in a yoga class. So I'll see you on the mat in a moment. Hello and welcome to another class. We are starting in a comfortable seat today, so make your way there either shins crossed or one foot in front of the other. And before we move on to any movements and postures, I think it's important, especially at this point in the series, to touch on the topic of pain and sensations of discomfort as well. So the two that I want to talk about, I'm hoping it will become a reference point for you in the future, so you'll know how to calmly handle it if you experience it and not cause any more harm than good. The first one is a sensation of discomfort in the muscles, and that could feel like some tightening or aching and some shaking as well. And there's not just one reason why that could happen. For example, maybe your muscles aren't properly warmed up yet. Maybe your main muscles and supporting muscles aren't strong enough to guide you through what you're trying to do. And for that, I really recommend easing off in terms of pressure and weight, and maybe slowing down your pace, and also using your breath to calm the mind. So a long, slow, steady breath usually helps guide you through these things. You can also try to find preparatory poses to do or exercises to do beforehand, and also maybe incorporating some props into your practice as well. So props could be blocks, straps, or blankets. And if you don't have any of those, maybe for a block you can replace it with some hardback books or a stool, something that's stable. With a strap you can always use a belt or a tie, and with a blanket maybe a spare towel if you've got that, or a cushion if you are using it for padding. With the second type of sensation, it is a short, sharp pain. So maybe that could be experienced around the joints, and that would feel like you've struck a nerve. And for that, I recommend slowly easing out of completely and trying to understand what the pose or what you're trying to do is asking of your body, and if that's available for you at that moment. If you still want to pursue it, then try to find again or research some preparatory poses, or maybe ask a professional how you can prepare yourself and your body for that, and try go from there. Okay, so we can often overestimate our body's ability, and that can cause us harm. And yoga is not about that. Yoga is about being mindful of the body, and the poses are just a guideline. And we use it with the breath to help train the mind to be present. And sometimes being present is all about easing off and knowing when to ease off. And it's okay to ease off. So with that in mind, we are going to try illustrate these two types of sensations. And if it gets a bit too much, you can always ease off, okay? So the first one is a muscular type of discomfort, and we're going to do some hand styles. So bring your hands to the side and above your shoulders, and start to just clap your hands like this. So bring in your fingers out like a star and then clapping it with your thumbs. So it feels easy enough, but as we start to do more and faster, so do more and do faster, and start to raise your hands up above, straighten in the arms, and you'll start to feel the blood rush from your fingers down away from your hands. And maybe you'll start feeling it in your forearms as well. Okay, so try to breathe through this. So deep and long inhales, and deep and long exhales. You can really start to feel it in my forearms, and you can feel this tightening sensation, right? So we know that we're not in immediate risk of danger or pain, but it is getting uncomfortable, and that doesn't mean it's any less valid of a sensation. So keep going. We're going to do 5 more seconds. You might feel the clamping of the fingers, and let's slow it down. Let's ease off that. Okay, shake out your hands, let the blood rush back in to that part of the body. And you can also use your thumbs to massage the area, okay? And try to just get all that blood back in and switch sides. So before we move on to illustrate the second type of sensation, we're going to do some seated stretches. So trying to see if you remember anything from the seated class. Right, so from here, let's sweep both arms up and overhead on your next inhale. As you exhale, let's reach and lean over towards the right side, okay? And when our sit bones start to feel, or the left sit bones start to feel light, we're going to lower the right hand down, press it into the ground, so both sit bones are even, and continue to reach up and overhead, maybe even bending the right elbow. Inhaling, breathing along the left side. Exhale, reach a little bit further over. Inhale, reach both arms up. Exhale, let's lean and reach over towards the left. And when the right sit bones come light, lower the left hand down and continue to reach over towards the left with the right side. Inhaling, breathing into the chest. Feel the sensation from the fingertips to the hips. And then inhale, coming back up. Let's flow to the other side. As you exhale, side stretch. Inhale, coming back up. Exhale to the left. Inhale, come back up. And coming into our first twist. So as you exhale, bring the belly button towards your spine and start to turn the chest over towards the right, keeping the hips facing forwards. So belly button in, we're twisting from above the navel. And then let's lower our hands down. So left hand comes onto right knee, right fingertips onto the ground. Press into the fingertips, lengthen the spine from your sit bones up to the crown of your head. Inhale. As you exhale, belly button in, and continue to turn a little bit further. Careful not to crank at this point. And bring your gaze along with the twist, so maybe looking towards the back with your left eye. Okay, as you inhale, let's untwist that, reaching both arms up and overhead. Lengthening the spine. As you exhale, belly in and turn over towards the left. Inhale, lengthening the spine. Exhale, lower the right hand, left knee, left fingertips behind. Press into the fingertips, inhale, sit bones into the ground, crown of the head up. Exhale, belly in, twisting a little bit further. Again, not cranking. Inhaling, coming back up. And let's go to each side. So belly in as we exhale, twist. Inhaling up. Exhale, belly in. Right hand, left knee, left fingertips behind. Inhale, reaching up. And then let's make our way into a tabletop position. So lower the hands down, rolling over your shins. If you remember tabletop, we are stacking our wrists underneath our shoulders and hips underneath our hips above our knees. Okay, coming into some cat-cows first. So pressing into the hands on the tops of the feet, lifting the tailbone, dropping the belly, pulling the chest through, lifting the chin. As you exhale, chin into chest, lifting the back of the heart up towards the sky, belly in. Inhaling, dropping the belly, chest through, maybe lifting the chin. As you exhale, chin into chest, doming the spine, tailbone down. Let's do that one more time. Inhaling, dropping the belly, chest through. Exhale, reverse the movement. doming or arching the spine, belly in, and then coming into a neutral position. So maybe you want to watch this first before doing. I'm going to start to lean a little bit of weight over towards my right side and come onto the back of my left hand. So this is inducing this short, sharp pain that could happen. And here I'm going to start to lean more weight onto my left side and start to straighten the hand a little bit more. And I'm starting to really feel it in the back of my wrist. And this comes from a point of instability as well. So the back of the wrist can't really fully support my weight, and it's causing my brain to tell me, actually, this is not okay, and I should back out of it. So I'm quite familiar with this, so that's why I'm able to lean over towards it a bit more and straighten my arm. But this might be new for you, so just ease off and try to feel what this how your body is or how your mind is reacting to this. And if you need to back out of this, then please do so. Okay, so we're gonna just lean a little bit more weight, more and more each side, each time. And let's switch sides. So leaning back over and completely undoing that. So you might even want to roll out your wrists to undo that tension there. And then let's do that on the right side. So coming over towards the left, coming light onto the right hand and placing the back of the hand, the right hand onto the ground. And then leaning over towards the right and straightening the hand. Using the breath as a tool to calm the mind. And hopefully this will help illustrate the short, sharp pain that I was talking about earlier. Okay. Let's come out of that and maybe roll out the wrists and then bringing both hands down. Let's come into some twists before we close the practice, using our left hand to support us. On your next inhale, sweep the right hand up towards the sky. As you exhale, belly in as we thread the arm through and reach over towards the left. Inhale, reaching the right hand up, maybe bringing your gaze up, inflating. As you exhale, belly in, let's twist and maybe reach a little bit further, hovering the arm above the ground. Inhaling, coming up. Exhale, thread the arm through, maybe lowering the forearm and elbow down, maybe down to your upper arm, and maybe your shoulder and your ear. Pull your left hip back and breathe. Press into your left hand. On your next inhale, let's sweep and reach the arm up, gazing up. Exhale here, continue to stay in this open twist. Inhale. Exhale, lower the hand down. Pressing into your right hand, coming onto the other side. Let's inhale, reach the left hand up. Exhale, thread the arm through. Inhale, sweep the arm up. Exhale, belly in as we twist, reaching the arm through. One more time, inhale. Exhale, belly in. Then lower the forearm down, maybe the elbow, maybe the shoulder, and maybe the ear. Pull the right hip back, take a deep breath in. Exhale it out. Pressing into the right hand, inhale, sweep the left hand up. Gaze comes along with the twist. Exhale here. Inhale, maybe reach your hand a little bit further, pressing into the right hand. As you exhale, let's come back down. Crossing at the shins, walking the hands back, making our way back into a seat. So there wasn't much movement or new postures today, and it was really important for me to address this topic of sensations, and hopefully that will help prevent you from any injury in future situations. So I really hope this session helps with that. and I hope you have a great rest of your day. I'll see you tomorrow for more twists, and namaste.